Hello, thanks for joining me today for not only a video unboxing, but a review of a Venom arcade fight stick. With this arcade fight stick it's a relatively budget item in comparison to some of the other choices from Mad Cats and whatnot, which can easily retail for over £100. But this one, at the time of recording, is $59.99 on Amazon. I imagine it should be around about the same prices on other websites, and obviously you'd have to check how much it would be in your region and whatnot. But anywho, the arcade stick is compatible for PS4, Xbox One and PC. By all accounts, it's pretty much ready to go, so it's plug in and play. And for someone that owns Ultra Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Ultimate Marvel v Capcom 3, Marvel v Capcom Infinite, Mortal Kombat X, and King of Fighters 15 as well. I can't wait to test out the stick. So now I've got a good few fighting games to justify having an arcade stick to test it out. And with your arcade sticks being well out of my budget, this is certainly within my price range, and hopefully it will, well, its price won't be representative of the quality, and the quality of a bit of luck should outshine it. It's got loads of features on it as well, which is cool. Here we go. Right, let's look on the back here. So we have, obviously, as already stated, it's compatible with PC, PS4 and Xbox One as a premium quality authentic arcade joystick and buttons, 8-button layout with turbo functions and share function, which is handy for PS4 players. Compatible with Sanwa Denshi buttons, which are of course sold separately, which gives a certain degree of customization, be it with you being able to purchase those buttons and colour code them how you may please. Designed for comfort and stability, yet easily portable, which makes sense because it's quite a small arcade stick judging by the box. And it's also got a 3-metre USB cable, so you should have plenty of room to manoeuvre about without having to pull on the console and whatnot. So let's have a look. So I'm going to take a look at the box, have a closer look how it looks visually, and then obviously I'll be doing a review as well once I've played enough of my game, so I can get a informed opinion on it. So let's have a look. Here we go. Right. I assume, oh, that must be for PS4. Looks like a PS4. Interesting. Find out what that exactly does in a minute. It's got a good weight to it, I'll tell you that. Okay, just reading the this little pamphlet here, because it seemed like it should be important, which makes sense what this cable is for, which obviously has a USB and looks like it would fit a PS4. Basically, as I suspected, it says here, due to firmware update 4.55, basically in a nutshell, this arcade stick has to be connected to the PS4 console with one of the spare USB ports, and this cable needs to be connected to the PS4 controller. Seems a bit of a ball ache, bit of an odd one, but hopefully it won't be too much of an inconvenience. I should find out soon enough. But anyway, let's have a look at the actual stick itself and have a feel of quality. So it's got more of a weight to it, I thought it would. And to be fair, the actual box itself is a bit, doesn't do it justice because it looks smaller than what it should be. So there we go. We've got the traditional arcade stick. That's got a lot of maneuverability on it. It feels very loose, which is good. You don't want it to be like stiff, should I say, giggity. There we go. LB, L1, LT, L2. There's the RB buttons, R1 buttons, YX, BO, AX, and X and square. It's got a good feel to it, I have to say. Doesn't feel that budget to me. buttons pressing nice. It very much feels like it's something you'd get from an arcade. So it serves its purpose well. So there's a start and menu button. And here as well. There we are. We've got the switch from Xbox to PlayStation. We've even got a turbo button here as well. There's a share button there. And the PlayStation home button and all. There we go. That's where this USB port will go from this one. So this would be the PlayStation cable, I presume, which will go in here. Yep, there you go. So basically, it does seem a bit odd, but let's just test out its theory. Say theory, just let's have a look at it in practice. Once I get these annoying toys off. So, if I'd go in there. So then that'll just go to one side, which, as long as it didn't get in the way, got somewhere to pull it. And obviously then this cable then will go into the back of a console. So there you go. And say it's got a good weight. It's a hard plastic shell. It does not feel cheap at all. I have to say you've got rubber components at the bottom here as well. So we can so if you're playing like a smoother surface, it's not going to slide about or anything, so it's going to stay firm. Of course, there we go. That is the actual arcade itself. Obviously, I'm going to test it out in a variety of games, see how it handles, and obviously then this video will lead into my review. After testing out the Venom arcade fight stick, I can safely say that this arcade stick represents great value for money, especially when considering you're paying around about the £60 price mark from websites such as Amazon.co.uk. This, I suppose, comparing to some of the fight sticks available from Mad Cats and whatnot. You see them many like Street Fighter, Tekken themes, fight sticks you can get, and they can well exceed the £100 plus mark. And I've used them round of friends. I've never owned one myself, and you can certainly tell that they are better quality made, and for that price you certainly expected it would be the case. But for £60, this Venom arcade fight stick, I've had no issues with it whatsoever. It feels good on your lap, or perhaps even on the side. It doesn't move, it doesn't feel too light, it doesn't feel cheap, it feels very, very well made. And for the price, if you're trying to replicate that arcade feel in the comfort of your own home on a budget, then seriously, I can't recommend this fight stick enough. As I've already previously mentioned during my unboxing stage, it is compatible with PC, PS4 and Xbox One. Sadly, it's not compatible with Nintendo Switch, which would have been great, especially with games such as Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers, and the more recent release of Pokken Tournament DX. But the games that I test this fight stick out on the Xbox One, Killer Instinct, which was certainly one of the best games I played with this fight stick. And then on PS4, I tested out an Injustice 2, King of Fighters 14, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Mortal Kombat XL, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7. I've put many hours into it, so I've tested it across every game that I own on the current gen consoles. The standout games for me, as I said, were Killer Instinct and the Xbox One, which felt absolutely rapid using that. And even though I still got my ass whooped to me online, well, to be fair, I was a level 1 going against level 50 when I first started playing, and I nearly beat him. And I could hear that person in the headset bitching and moaning because he came that close to getting beaten by a noob. But that felt fantastic. Certainly far more responsive than using your default control pad. But on PS4, Injustice 2 played fine, no hassles, but I still prefer to use the control pad for that one. For me, the best games that I played on the PS4 using the Venom arcade fight stick were the Capcom games, namely Ultimate Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate, and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I couldn't really get on too well with Tekken 7, but even with a control pad, I totally suck at that game anyway. One slight annoyance that I do have is having to connect to a PS4 Xbox One controller using the USB provided to make sure it's controlled. Without connecting a PS4 Xbox One controller, you won't be able to function this fight stick. I don't know what the case is in PC because I've not got a gaming PC. It is a little annoyance, but the cable's long enough to fit it, to have a control pad by your side, and as soon as you start getting into the action, you soon forget about it anyway. And that's a little tiny niggly issue which I've had to pick some out. That would be it, but it certainly doesn't put me off at all. And in conclusion, the Venom arcade fight stick for PC, PS4 and Xbox One is a superb bit of kit. It only costs £60. I don't know how much it would cost in other regions, but it's going to be, what, between $60 to $80. You'll have to check that out yourself. And seriously, if you're after a good quality arcade stick for your favourite beat-em-up fighting games, then you can't look no further really than this awesome bit of kit. Again, especially for a value when you can spend easy in excess of £100, which, to be honest, if I had that kind of money to spend on a top-of-the-range arcade stick, I would have one, but I haven't. And this is a superb alternative, and I can't recommend it enough. So, that, my friends, concludes this unboxing and review of a Venom arcade fight stick. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's helped you sway you one way or the other, whether or not you're going to pick up this fight stick. If you are, let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't done already, please like, share and subscribe, because it helps out my small channel immensely. You can also follow me on Twitter at SolidASnake, the same as my YouTube username. So with that said, my friends, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace out.